What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. Starting to get dark here. We're gonna go over Bitcoin. Currently, we're sitting at 40,651. We're up about 1.2 on the day, sitting at a market cap of 768 billion. 24-hour volume 22.96 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. Grab one of the incredible Visa cards, cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25. Just for signing up through my referral. So in yesterday's video, we talked about a potential push up to 42.5. Right after I put that video out, I put in the comment section, hey guys, I forgot to mention a bearish divergence on the 1 hour. We could see a retest of 40.4. Well, we came down, we broke that level of support. We came all the way back down to about 39.6. And currently we're holding that level of support. Now, if you see the RSI slowly make its way back up to the top section, as well as the money flow is quite high, we could see a little bit of a move back down. Now, if I pop back over to the 4-hour time frame, I'm just going to quickly open up the Discord here. Shout out to a couple of our members who are posting a potential head and shoulders pattern. As you can see here, Mr. Yogi 2229. Definitely, this is how I see it. Head and shoulders is reversal pattern and forming at bottom of downtrend. Only means fake out and trapping shorts at the bottom to push up the price. So if we pop back over to the chart here, you can see we have a little bit of a head and shoulders. You could also be seeing it as a double bottom, but we'll look at the head and shoulders. So here's your left shoulder, here's your head, potential right shoulder forming. So if this were to break down, we'll drop in our neckline, take it to your point of breakout, and that could take you down here. If it broke down right around here, just underneath this line I've dropped in a lot of support in this area, it would take you down to about 38K. Now, if we do see that, if Bitcoin comes down and creates a lower low, most likely what we're going to see is a higher low on the RSI as well as the money flow, and we're going to be creating a beautiful bullish divergence. Trap the short positions and then bounce and see that push back to the upside. I have been talking about that potential push up to about 42.5K. Now, maybe this is just a smaller wave 4, and we could come all the way back down to where we started, about 37.6. But even if we come down to that level, I do believe you'll still see a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which is signifying to us that the bears are running out of strength, and we could see a nice push back to the upside. Just keep an eye on that. If we roll over and we lose about 39.9K, we could potentially come down to about 38,000 and see a beautiful bounce from that level. Trap the shorts, come back up to test 40.4K, 41.4, and 42.6K. So I'm just going to remove some of these lines. Just a possible scenario here. We are currently battling with the 20 EMA. So if we start to roll, we lose that neckline. That's when we could come down to about 38,000 and potentially bounce from that level. Now, we could also see this as a double bottom. I'm just going to quickly remove this symmetrical triangle. So you could definitely see this as a double bottom pattern. So if it were to come up and break 41.4K, I will give you your breakout target to the upside. If it breaks the neckline, could take Bitcoin all the way up to about 43.5 thousand, and there is resistance right here, support in this area, resistance here, support here, support here, support, and looks like a lot of resistance back here as well. So that would be a major level for Bitcoin if we do break out of that double bottom pattern. Now, if we look here on the daily time frame, a lot of technical analysis analysts here on YouTube do have their ascending triangle support line a little bit lower here, but for me, I do have it along the structural support. You can see here where the candles came down to right here as well. Some of the analysts are pulling it down to the wick, and I think that's why it's important to also do your own analysis. So for me, it has broken down from this pattern, and currently we're back testing it as resistance. We do have a hidden bullish divergence. As you can see here, we created a higher low while creating a lower low on the RSI as well as the money flow. Hidden bullish divergence. The money flow is quite low. That is usually when you see a bounce here. Now, if you are seeing this as a bear pennant pattern, I will give you your breakdown target. If you measure the flag, if it starts to break down, take the flag, take it to your point of breakout, and that could take you back down to about 37.5K, these previous lows, and we could definitely see a beautiful bounce from that level for BTC. Now, if we look at Bitcoin on the weekly, of course, I do think we're going through that massive phase of accumulation, waiting for that third demand wave, followed by a massive alt season. We do have a massive hidden bullish divergence, as you can see here, higher low, lower low on the RSI, as well as the money flow, signifying the bears are running out of strength on the weekly. So of course, there's the possibility that we have already bottomed out if we can hold these lows at 32K. If we start to come all the way back down to 32,000, what we may see here is the RSI gets closer to the bottom section, and that could lead to a massive bounce. Of course, anything can happen. We can come back down to these lows here, about 29,000. We are underneath the EMAs on the weekly, so to remain bullish here, I do think we need to get back above and break out of this ascending triangle and see that large pump back to the upside. Because of course, if we do break down from this pattern, we are in a technical target to the downside that basically takes you back down to these lows, takes you down to about 32K. Now, if we look at the Bitcoin longs, still seeing that steady increase, which is an early signal of a move back to the upside, and the short positions still falling out slowly here. So I do think a bounce to the upside is imminent here. Even if we create that lower low, you'll see that higher low on the RSI, signifying to us that the bears are running out of strength. If we reach that technical target of this potential head and shoulders pattern, which takes you down here to about 38K, and we continue to print that bullish divergence, we could see a beautiful bounce to the upside. And of course, if this ends up being a double bottom pattern and we break out of the resistance of 41.4, that could take Bitcoin all the way back up to about 43.5K. That's it for this one. Shout out to the Discord, over 1,800 members posting chart patterns like this potential head and shoulders pattern. We have the DCA trade strategy fully explained, the DCA charts for the live trades on the channel, buy and take profit zones based off support, resistance, Fibonacci, and the trade signals, which are available $10 a month if you want my exact entries, exits, take profits, stop losses. You can sign up through the Patreon if you want to trade with me. Sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.